Hey everyone, this is Video Game Fan 1999 here, and it is now time for me to do another new gameplay here on my channel. But before we get started, I do have a special guest joining with me, and that is Video Game Fan 96.
Hello guys, Video Game Fan 96 here, and today I am going to be joining in for this segment here.
Alright, anyways, today I'm going to be playing Mario Party 3 for the Nintendo 64. So let's get started. And as you can see, I'm playing this game via the Nintendo 64 application on my Nintendo Switch.
And it's about time, too, that they actually re-released this game.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Nintendo gave this game to us on the Nintendo Switch, because I was very disappointed that it didn't get released on the Virtual Console at and basically, ever since this game was released on the Nintendo Switch, it made me have a chance to play every single one of the mainline Mario parties out there, which was definitely a very exciting moment for me. But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to go ahead and choose my file. So we're going to go to party mode. And we're going to do a Battle Royale. I don't need to hear the rules, because we should pretty much know how Mario Party works by now. Okay, it's time to set up the game. How many will play this time? Alright, just one player. Alright, so I'm going to play as Mario. And since I do have Dominic with me as a special guest, I'll have him pick the computer players.
And let's just do something just basic. Luigi, Peach, and Daisy.
Alright, sure thing. So we're going to have Luigi, Peach, and Daisy as our computer players.
Daisy is also this is also her first playable appearance in the Mario Party franchise, for those who doesn't know.
Yeah, that is correct, because when this game originally first came out, after Mario Party 2, this was the first game that Daisy was playable in, along with Waluigi. Alright, so anyways, we're going to set the computer players on the same difficulty level, and we're going to go with normal. And we're not going to use a handicap. And, of course, you have multiple boards to choose from, like how it is in all the other Mario parties out there. But for this gameplay, we're going to play on chilly waters. And like how it is with the other Mario parties that were released on the Nintendo 64, you basically got 20, 35, and 50 turn options. But what's different about this particular Mario Party compared to all the others for the Nintendo 64 is that you can actually have a custom option to go for how many turns you'd like, which is pretty nice. But for how many turns that we're going to do this gameplay for, we're basically going to play for 20 turns. And we'll also have all mini games. And we'll give out bonuses as well. Alright, these settings are okay. So let's go.
And I'm able to say this now, since it's an unlockable board and he doesn't have it. My favorite board in this game is the Waluigi's Island one.
Yeah, like Dominic was saying, they do have Waluigi's Island as one of the boards, but I don't have that unlocked yet, because you have to get it through story mode. Alright, you're all here. Welcome to the legendary chilly waters. In this snowy, freezing land, you're about to become the superstar. Now, before we begin, we need to determine the turn order. Alright, let's see who's going first. Oh, I'm going first! Sweet! So I'm going first, Peach is going second, Daisy's going third, and Luigi's going last. Finally, a present for everyone. I'll give you 10 coins each. Don't waste them. Good luck and try to become the superstar. Start the game. Alright, anyways, now it's time to see where the first star is. It's going to be over there. And, of course, like how it normally is in Mario Party, we have to have 20 coins to get the star. Alright, we're going to start off with a 10. And we're passing by a Koopa Bank already. You may know that they have this kind of thing in Mario Party 2. And when you pass it, you have to put in 5 coins. Alright. So before I decide where I want to go, I need to take a look at the map here. Alright, I'm going to go this way. Alright, let's head over to Peach. She gets a 6. Oh, right off the bat, she lands on the Koopa Bank, so she's going to get the 5 coins that are in there. At least it's not a whole lot of money that she gets. Alright, Daisy gets a 7. And now she has to put in 5 coins to the Koopa Bank. Alright, now on to the Luigi. 10. He's also putting in 5 coins to the Koopa Bank. Alright, time for our first mini-game, and we're starting off with a 1 versus 3. And we're going to play Boulder Ball. Alright.
To those who doesn't know, this minigame also made a comeback in Mario Party Superstars.
Yeah, that is correct. So before we start the minigame, I'm going to very quickly go over the rules on how this works. Use the machine at the summit to roll boulders down the slope and prevent the other 3 players from climbing up. So, for the solo player here, they're basically controlling the boulders here. And for the solo player, you aim the boulder by moving the left analog stick and you drop the boulder with A. And for the team players, they just basically move around with the left analog stick. Knocking multiple players down at once is the key. As you're dropping the boulder, try bouncing it off the walls. Alright, let's go! So I'm with Luigi and Daisy for the first mini game. Let's see how it goes. We basically have 30 seconds here to try to get to the top of the summit here, and it looks like we got it! Alright, so I say we're off to a very nice start right now. So right now, after the first turn, we're in a 3-way tie for the lead with Luigi and Daisy. I get a 4 this time, but we're unfortunately losing some coins on the red space. Now for this particular board right here, you want to be careful with the ice on here, because if 2 players are standing on it, then it's going to crack out here, and the players that are standing on it have to run over to a safe spot on the board. Oh, Peach gets a hidden block, and looks like she gets a Koopa card right there. And with this particular Mario Party, there's a lot of things on here that are different compared to the others out here. With hidden blocks, there's now a chance that you can get items from them. And speaking of items, there are actually quite a bit of them on here that are not in the other Mario Parties that do have items.
Yeah, that is correct. Some of them are exclusive to this game.
And here's another thing too about this board right here. Like right as you're getting off the ice, it's basically random as whether or not you're gonna make it up the hill. Because if you slip, that's where you basically stop on your turn. So it looks like Luigi had to give up all his points to Bowser right there. Alright, this time we have a 2 versus 2 mini game. We're playing Slot Sink. And this mini game I actually have not played before on this game myself right here. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and read on how this works. Pair up to hit character blocks. Try to hit the same character as your partner did. So for the controls, you just press A to hit the block. Be careful. If you get Baby Bowser, you'll lose 1 point. So Luigi's my teammate for this mini game. Alright, here we go.
Unfortunately, though, when you do this particular mini game, against the human players, yeah, I don't like it. Because of it.
Yeah, when it comes to playing this kind of minigame with other people, it can be much tougher to win like this. I personally do prefer it out there when it's just you that's playing with an AI. But anyways, we do get the win with 11 points right there. And that will also put me back into the lead in first place. Let's keep going. Alright, I get a 5 this time. And I'm gonna go left. Alright, let's see if we can make it up this hill here. Oh, no, we cannot. So because we slipped right here, this is where we have to stop right here on this turn.
And basically with that, it is completely RNG as to whether you'll be able to make it to the hill or not.
And looks like it's now time for a battle game. So let's go and find out how many coins it's going to be. It's going to be 10 each. Alright, let's find out what we're going to play. Slap down. Alright, so here's how this minigame works. Quickly press A when the flower on a revolving panel matches the big flower in the middle. So for the controls on this minigame, you just press the A button to slap. If you slap on the wrong flower, you'll be disqualified. Make sure the flowers match. Now, this is a little bit of a tough one here to try to win because you have to pay close attention to the matching flower that does come up.
And if you're playing this minigame online, at least from my experience,
Oh! Dang it, I pressed the wrong one there. Yeah, this is why, like I said out there, that this is a little bit of a tough mini game to win at. So that did not work out well in my favor there, but I tried. Alright, Daisy gets a 3. And she does land on an item space here. Alright, she's going to play Hey Batter Batter. Now, basically, with the item spaces in this game, they actually work in 2 different ways. Basically, one, for what you're seeing right here, an item minigame can come up, but another thing that can happen on the item spaces is that they can give you a question out here, and you have to try to answer correctly to try to win items.
In which case, it's either going to be Toad or Baby Bowser that will give you the question, and the winner who asks the question determines, what you should say, and because of that, I find that to be pretty simple to guess on which is the correct answer.
So just a moment ago, Daisy did win herself a war block, and it looks like Luigi's doing an item minigame. It's going to be Dory Dip. Now this is a pretty fun item minigame because basically you just ground pound Dory right here. Yeah, it says the name of this blue dinosaur that you are seeing right here, and basically when you ground pound right here, it just depends on which item that you do get. And looks like Luigi's also getting a war block. And this particular Mario Party, by the way, was also the first one that players can hold up to 3 items at once. Alright, we have a 4-player minigame this time. Oh, it's the Beat Goes On that we're playing. If you're wondering why I was reacting to it like that, this one is absolutely really hard right here. We'll talk about we'll talk a little more about that in just a moment right here, but first let's go ahead and go over the rules on how this works. Remember the order in which the drums are played, then add the drum of your choice at the end. So you basically press A, B, or Z to play the drum. Because I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch, Z is basically ZL for me. If your drum timing is off, you'll lose, so keep the B. So yeah, like I was saying, this particular minigame is a very hard one right here to win at, because you have to pay close attention to the exact pattern right here of what it shows on the screen. And it gets harder in the later rounds too when you add one of your choice.
And unfortunately, just like with Video Game Parents 99 here, I do not like this minigame myself.
Yeah, I've heard from various Mario Party players out there that they don't really like this particular minigame for that reason of how hard it is. It especially gets really, really tough in later rounds out there, because the more drums that you add in right here, if players do get it right, then it really can be tough to try to memorize the pattern this way. Alright, let's see what I can do this time. Ah, darn it. There I go. You guys see what I mean with this being a very tough mini game?
Yeah, like even if you have good memory, it's still a very tough minigame to win at.
Yeah, a lot of times when it comes to me playing this particular minigame, it's just not that easy to try to follow along with the pattern, especially on the later rounds if it just keeps going on for a while. Anyways, let's get on to the next turn, and I get myself a 5. This time we were able to make it up the hill right here, but I'm unfortunately a couple coins short right there of that star. That's unfortunate, but I now get to do an item minigame, and it's Bobbin' Balloons. Alright, let's read on how this works. Time your arrow to shoot down an item. So you basically just shoot the arrow with A, watch how the balloons move, then release your arrow carefully. Alright, let's see what happens.
The thing I find interesting is that this minigame does return in Mario Party Superstars, but you're in the opposite direction.
Yeah, that is correct for what Dominic is saying. This is an item minigame that did return in Mario Party Superstars, but the only difference is with that particular version is that basically players shoot in the opposite direction. It's kind of odd of how they did that. Alright, let's see if Daisy can make it up this hill, and she did. Looks like Luigi's gonna bring out the warp block now. And he's gonna switch places with Daisy. He gets a 1. Now this kind of space that he landed on is a completely new one in this game. What this does is that you get to do a Game Guy minigame, and when it comes to these kinds of minigames, Game Guy has to take all your coins, and it's up to you to try to beat him to try to get even more money.
However, if you lose on the minigame here, you're not going to be able. You're going to lose all of your coins. And this is the only Game Guy like. The other ones I don't like. Because the other ones are pretty much luck-based. Sure, this one is luck-based too, but I just prefer this over the other.
Looks like Game Guy fell down right here, so it looks like Luigi was able to take that win easily. So yeah, you have to be very careful when it comes to the Game Guy mini games out there, because if you lose, then you have to give up all your money that you wagered. So basically, what you guys saw right here is that Luigi doubled his money for what he had right there. Alright, now time for a 4-player minigame, and we're playing Chip Shot Challenge this time.
Unfortunately though, I prefer the Superstars version over this version, because it seems that you have to, aim in a very weird way to even get the hole in one, which half the time doesn't even work.
Yeah, this is another minigame on here that also did return in Mario Party Superstars. And I do like this one for how it is right here. Anyways, let's go ahead and read on how this works. Aim for the hole, then hit the ball. The player closest to the hole wins. So basically for the controls, you basically change your angle right here by moving left, right, up and down. Basically left and right aims the ball, while up and down adjusts your shot strength, and you press A to hit the ball. Look closely at the slope to plan your shot. Any player who hits the ball into the hole wins coins. Alright, let's see how we do. Yeah, this particular minigame on here is pretty much golf right here. And like I was saying in the instructions, the player who gets their golf ball closest to the hole wins. Oh, what? Really? Luigi already gets a hole in one? I'm so surprised.
Yeah, basically when you get a hole in one, you automatically win.
Alright, Daisy was 1.13 meters away. Let's see if I can try to possibly get a hole in one as well. Nope. That didn't work. Alright, let's see how Peach does. She couldn't quite get it. Now that was just incredible of how Luigi beat all of us right there on that minigame. I did not even think that would happen.
Yeah, same here, but oh well, what can you do?
Alright, let's get underway with the next turn. Alright, I get an 8 this time. Alright, I'm going to go down. I do have a skeleton key with me here, so I'll go ahead and use that to open up the gate. Oh, it's chance time!
However, this works a little bit differently compared to what a lot of people are used to.
Yeah, this version of chance time right here it does work a little bit differently for what Dominic is saying right here. Basically, what you're doing this time is you're just hitting one block to determine what happens in each part right here that you are doing. Alright, so first off, we're starting off with the prize. So let's see what it's going to be. Alright, it's 20 coins. Alright, so now we're going to find out who's going to be getting the 20 coins. Oh, it's me! Alright, now which one of my opponents is giving that away to me? Peach!
Sorry, Peach, you gotta give him the coins.
But Peach doesn't even have 20, she just had 11. But it's still a pretty nice amount of money for what I got. Alright, Peach gets a 1, and she does land on a happening space. Basically on this board, when you do land on a happening space out here, a snowball will come in right here, and it basically, depending on where you are out there, you may have to try to jump over it by pressing A. But sometimes on this particular board, it's actually a good strategy to not jump over it, depending on where the star is. Well, that warp block that Daisy just used was pointless, all because she and Peach out there that warped were pretty much on the same space. And looks like another snowball's coming in, all because of Daisy landing on that happening space. Alright, that's a 2 for Luigi, but that's barely going to be enough for him to get that first star, but it's still pretty early. Alright, let's find out what the next one is. Oh, it's over there now. And I see that Daisy's very close to it as well. And that's a happening space for Luigi.
Yeah, but when you land on that kind of space, you gotta press A the correct timing to avoid the giant snowball. But sometimes it is a good idea to not press A on purpose. So in that way, depending on what the star is, you may or may not want to do that, depending on what a star is.
Yeah, like I said, it's sometimes a good strategy to do something like that, depending on where the star is. But anyways, our next minigame that we're playing is Treadmill Grow. And this is another kind of minigame that I actually haven't experienced yet myself. But anyways, let's see how this works. Try to knock your rivals off the moving playing field. If you hit a flame, you're out. So you basically move at the left analog stick, ground pound with A then Z in the air, and you press B to attack. Be careful, the playing field gradually gets smaller as time passes. Alright, let's go. Oh, Luigi's already out. Oh god, I almost fell down. Oh, dang it. I couldn't quite hold on right there, so Peach wins that mini game. Alright, now let's see what happens on the next turn. Alright, I get a 4. And I'm landing on an item space, but only this time you get to try to answer a question. If you were to have Boo get something for you, what would it be? I'm gonna go for coins. And it looks like Toad's gonna give me all the items I can carry. Oh, I got a magic lamp as one of the items. And I also do get a mushroom and a warp block. That magic lamp is certainly going to help me out later on right here, because I can basically use that to go directly to where the star is. And Peach doesn't have enough money for the star right now. Well, she's not buying anything from the item shop. Alright, that's an 8 for Daisy, and looks like she's getting this star. Alright, where's that next star going? Up there! Looks like Daisy's losing some coins on the red space. And Luigi's gonna get a 5. Let's go find out what our next minigame is. It's a 2 versus 2. And we're playing Log Jam. Alright, let's go and read the rules on this mini game. Press the button displayed on each log to split as many logs as possible. So basically, depending on which part of the team that you're on, you have a certain task to do right here. So basically, for Luigi and Daisy's roles, they basically swing the axe with A, B, or Z. And basically for me and Peach, we have to place the log with the same buttons. If you press the wrong button, you won't be able to place or split logs. Alright, let's see what happens.
Basically, if you're the one doing the chopping, it's actually easier to do. But if you're doing the one that is giving the log to the person, it's harder to do.
Yeah, I easily do agree with that. Because I'm the one on my team placing the logs, it's a little bit harder to do like this. It's basically an advantage for the player that is chopping the logs out here after the player on that certain team places them. And looks like me and Daisy won that one. We did barely manage to get the win by a couple logs out there, so that was certainly very nice. Alright, so we're going to stop right here for this part, and I'll see you guys in the next part.